I'm working on an app that will play music, but at the moment, the code is fine. Just something's up with the song. It worked? Yes. I took a very short song from an awesome show, and it works for me.
A lot of schools are making this move towards saying, let's hire someone who knows how to teach, but has a particular area of expertise or focus. And our hope is that the graduates of this program go into their schools and become the resources, the experts in STEM education.
One of the biggest things that helped was the full-time internship, being in the classroom, being hands-on, and being a participant in the classroom right from the start.
So why did you subtract?
Had I not had student teaching, I think everything would have been a huge surprise and shock, and I would have been completely overwhelmed.
I was here for my internship in the same 10th grade geometry class, and being here every single day for an entire school year was the best way to really prepare for this job.
Well, you know how to find this, right?
This is already the hardest thing I've ever done, and I can't even imagine how it would be without having already been in the classroom. So I don't think anyone should be allowed to be a teacher without doing that.
This is my circle.
Some kids were wondering, if you have a really bashing river, how can the sun get at the water to evaporate it? And some kids were thinking, if you have a really calm river with no bashing, things are going to be different.
It is especially challenging intellectual work, and we hope to be challenging you throughout all of our programs.
One of the things you will really be learning to think about is that relationships are at the heart of teaching and learning.
Rather than thinking of science or math or engineering as these bodies of knowledge kids need to learn, instead we're going to think about how do we engage and foster their engagement in the doing of science, the doing of math, of engineering.
We're really committed to promoting the well-being of students, and the school psychology faculty here are always available for consultation and conversation and interesting enigmatic dilemmas that you might come across.
We are obsessed with figuring out just how do people learn.
Why would you have two entirely different and contradictory measurements for race? And how are those related to the different relationships here to land, sovereignty, property? Why are they rejecting a recognition of...
There are many times when we have these conversations around issues that are very personal, and within those conversations there exist tensions. But to me, some of the best learning that I've ever had has been in this program within those tensions.
The decisions you make at the beginning are going to influence all the decisions you have to make down the road.
What really drew me to Tufts was the pre-practicum experience.
You're getting to shadow a psychologist and see what the job's about.
I think it's been really great, just to really give you a picture of what you could eventually do in this field.
It's awesome. So getting to do hands-on stuff, and then all the guest speakers that we've had has been really nice.
In my museum education and interpretation class, we had a guest speaker, and I went and met with her and her assistant director, and they offered to let me come do an internship.
You have a pretty firm understanding of how to apply what you've learned.
I think Tufts really fostered my interest in doing interdisciplinary work. And when I mentioned it at my interview here, turns out they really valued that at the school as well. And they've given me the opportunity to teach these interdisciplinary courses that have helped me really expand my thinking on how art relates to other disciplines. And it's given me experience both in a studio setting and an academic setting.
It takes a lot to teach in the classroom. You really need to know your students.
Becoming a teacher is a lot about becoming a teacher in a community.
Communities are so different, and kids are bringing different things to school.
Coming in as a teacher, you really have to know your school and know your students and understand how important community is to them.
It's hard to say enough about how this experience has changed the way that I teach and where I see myself in the world, without a doubt.